drive-by shooting seems to be broken. The weapon is invisible. Hello, I'm Stony VR. Welcome to my channel. Today, I want to quickly talk about the problems you may come across when trying my GTA V VR Luke Ross with motion controls method. When you start the VR motion controller mod, you experience the head tracking sensitivity problem. We get rid of that problem by using Luke Ross's hotkeys. The F11 button activates the hotkeys. There are 5 important buttons. K, Clean VR mode, activates the Clean Luke Ross VR mode, but unlocks the vehicle camera. The vehicle turns without you. This wouldn't be a problem if you could use Snap Turn. O, Jank mode, the O button for Legacy mode. This is the mode that the VR mod was back in the days with Vorp X. I use this button to switch while driving or sniping. J, Horizontal Recenter Fix. If you accidentally press this button, you will change the horizon just by turning the snap. Recentering will not work correctly. This is not VR anymore. Numpad 0 is for positional tracking, or in this case, responsible for tracking of the motion controller weapons. The problem with this button is that it also opens and closes the motion controller VR mod menu. This means that in order to use these functions, when your weapon tracking is wrong, you need to press F11, then numpad 0, then F11, then numpad 0 again. This will fix the tracking problem. And backslash locks the HUD to the body. Turning physically also seems to not work flawlessly. The controls are very different by default. You steer with your entire hand, not your head orientation. You press the right thumbstick to change weapons, and you are forced to use teleport by default. However, many inputs still work. If you watch my old video, you will be able to use them. You can use the touch controller as a gamepad, and you can start using a mix of default gamepad input and the Steam VR mod. You can now decide which VR mod inputs you will really need. As you can see, I almost deactivated them all. With this method, you can also bind keyboard keys to the touch controller with Xpatter, so I don't need to go to Dash, Virtual Desktop, or take off my headset every time. With Xpatter, I have total control over everything.